Welcome to Be Latina. We're your hosts, Karen Sierra.
And I'm James Tahan, and today we have an amazing show for you and great recipes to share.
From magical DIY projects for all those Disney lovers.
To the Battle of Arepas. Where do they come from, Colombia or Venezuela?
And finally, a jaw-dropping performance from Latina superstar Vikina.
Oh, it's gonna get hot in here, so you better stick around.
I'm already getting hot.
Yeah? You are hot. Welcome back to Be Latina. One of the most amazing things for me is to start your morning with a delicious cafecito or a cup of coffee. I'm gonna show you what my routine looks like, and I'm gonna even show you a little bit of latte art here and there, which I want to tell you something before you have any expectations. It could go two ways. Either extremely beautiful or it can be a complete disaster, but let's give it a try. So first and foremost, one thing I like to do is, I take my coffee. I like to always grind my coffee to a very fine grind so we can get a nice espresso that's creamy, that's delicious, intense. So first of all, I'm gonna take my coffee on my portafilter. We're gonna hit the machine, and at the same time, I'm gonna start frothing my milk. This time, I'm gonna use my Take 2 Barista barley milk. One of the good things about this milk is that it really gives me that foam that you can use to make great latte art. A lot of the plant-based milk do not give you that, and they're towards the watery side. This one's very creamy, and it gives you those results. So first of all, we're gonna give a little touch of steam to the machine to make sure there's no water in the actual frother, and then from there, we're gonna start frothing our milk. And it's gonna go up in volume about 15%. That's what you want. You wanna give it too much volume because that would make the bubbles extremely large, and that won't give you that creamy consistency that we're looking for. You guys are ready? Let's try it. So I like to always swirl the milk around. I'm gonna take that, just like that. We're gonna go up. The idea of going up is that when you go up, most of the milk is going down, right? And it's blending amazingly well with the coffee. I would say this is like an abstract piece of art. A flower that meets a heart and they have a baby, and that is my flower-hearted coffee. But one thing I want to show you is, look at this from the side. Look how creamy and incorporated this coffee looks. So what goes best with a cup of coffee like this? I'm going to show you how to make the most amazing, delicious, and decadent banana bread. In this case, we're gonna give it a twist, and we're gonna add something that everybody loves, but also takes it to the next level, and that has to be dark chocolate chips. And I'm going to also use Take 2 chocolate barley milk, and that shows you a little bit about the versatility behind, this milk. You have your barista option, and then you have chocolate milk. This recipe has eggs and butter, but if you want to do a vegan version of it, you can find dairy substitutes of your choice. We're gonna start with half a stick of butter, and I like to always soften the butter because it's much easier to work with. The next thing we're gonna add is our sugar. And one thing we wanna do here is we want to cream the milk and the sugar and incorporate it so it becomes one whole thing, right? And once that starts happening, we're going to start adding all the rest of the ingredients. Now, the next ingredient we're going to add is going to be 2 large eggs. We're gonna crack them right into the bowl. Super simple, just like that. We integrate it, and you'll see how those lumps are going to start disappearing. And once this whole thing almost becomes like a meringue, then we've gotten to the texture that we want. I'm gonna take my second egg, add it in there, and again, shake, shake, shake. Rest of the sugar goes in. Now, I have some vanilla extract. We mix it and integrate it in. Once that's done, now I have some bananas, and all I did was, I smashed them with a little bit of cinnamon. It's going to give me a lot of aroma, complexity. It's gonna take the banana bread to the next level. My secret ingredient here is going to be a splash of my Take 2 chocolate barley milk. Next, we're gonna mix everything together. And on a separate bowl, we're gonna mix all of the dry ingredients. My flour, a little more cinnamon because it doesn't hurt anyone, a tiny touch of salt, baking powder, baking soda. We have that out of the way. And now, just simply, I'm gonna start adding everything into the mixture and sort of like start blending everything together until we have a dough. Once that dough is formed, we're gonna put the cherry on the pie, but not necessarily the cherry on the pie. We're gonna put the chocolate to the banana bread. How much chocolate should we put? A little more, right? Yes? Okay. One thing that my mom truly loves is walnuts. Walnuts are going to give you that crunch. Ideally, you want to have different textures. So you have the spongy-like texture, then you have the creamy texture from the chocolate, and finally, you're gonna have this beautiful and delicious crunch that comes from the walnuts. We just want to like mix it and make sure every single ingredient is well distributed within the actual dough. That is done, and now we're going to take a mold. Now we're just going to pour. So we add that in there. We're gonna go halfway up because remember that this is going to grow once it goes in the oven. 350 degrees for approximately 45 minutes. It's gonna come out golden brown and delicious. So we can place it in there. And of course, because we're on television, I already have one that's done. And I wanna show you what it looks like. I'm gonna clear this area up so we can, you and I, enjoy ourselves with a beautiful piece of my delicious banana bread with chocolate and my delicious coffee. Doesn't that look amazing from the get-go? One of the good things about barley milk is also that it's so versatile. You can use it from, I think, any process in the kitchen, whether you're baking, whether you're cooking, whether it's sweet, whether it's savory, perfect for any occasion. Now, let's try my banana bread. Oh my God. And then, of course, I mean, is there a better combination than chocolate, banana bread, and coffee? I don't think so. To learn more about all these delicious barley milk recipes, go to take2foods.com. Make sure you use the promo code AYQUERICO for a 15% discount. And you can also find this on Amazon. If you want this and more recipes, scan the QR code on your screen using your cell phone's camera, and that'll take you to BeLatina.com for more.
Welcome back to Be Latina. I'm Karen Sierra, and I'm joined by Amelia Deemer from Brother International Corporation. Amelia, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me. So, are you ready to get your DIY on?
So I have to warn you, I'm what you would call a pre-beginner.
Okay.
In the whole DIY aspect.
We will get you set up. It is the easiest thing with these machines. I actually had heard that you recently went on a trip.
I did. I was actually in Colombia. We had a girls' trip to Colombia. We were in Medellin and a beautiful little town called Guatapé. And you feel like you're in the Encanto movie,
oh my goodness,
which I had a chance to see while I was in Colombia. And I was so proud to see Colombia, my country, being depicted in a Disney movie.
That's so awesome. Well, I have to say, we did stalk your Instagram just a little bit, so we knew you went. And I had to make this Encanto jean jacket for you.
Oh my gosh!
Actually, it says Colombia 2021 on here. So
I
hope you
love
this.
Well, now I know what I'm wearing for dinner tonight.
So cute.
This is amazing. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. And you know what? We made it right here on this machine. And while the Encanto designs are not built into the PE550D, they are on our website called iBroidery.com. And there are more than just that one on there. Pull this machine out of the box, you'll download your design from iBroidery, load it into the USB, and you'll be ready to go.
How many designs can you find within this machine?
So we have 125 designs actually built in this machine.
Built in?
Yep, however...
I don't need internet for that.
No, you do not.
That's
so there are
great.
45 that are Disney specific. So we're talking Mickey, Minnie,
Oh, I
silhouettes,
love
so many
it.
cute little designs.
Goofy?
Absolutely.
I'm a little goofy.
Yeah. You can make giftables, share them with friends and family. family, and it's literally as easy as pulling the machine out of the box and getting started right there on the LCD.
Literally that easy.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
Yeah. But I did want to tell you a little bit about this other machine right here, which is the SDX 230Di. Now, do you have family that are Disney fans?
Who does not love Disney? And I'm seeing Mickey and Minnie on the cover. Do all the machines come like this?
This is actually the only one that's in the retail market right now that has the Disney cosmetic on the front, and it is so cute, right?
It's just amazing.
Absolutely.
Okay,
And
so what are we gonna do here?
The exciting thing about this one is that it has 152 built-in Disney designs, and I mean, the options are endless, right? So we did this adorable little apron.
Oh, look at
this. This is Alice in Wonderland. You've got your Cheshire Cat and Alice there. How cute is that?
This is adorable.
And of course, you know, there are so many more things that you can make with the scan and cut. You easily just fold the tray down here. You've got some storage compartments. And today I actually just want to make a quick mug with you because I want to show you how easy this machine is to actually use. All you're gonna do here is you're gonna load in your machine. We're gonna wanna make sure that our LCD is on. We've got all of our designs, right? So I'm gonna hit the matte loading button. The cool thing about this machine is that it has a built-in scanner. So what that's gonna allow you to do is you can actually put different materials down on your mat, scan the material in, and then easily place different designs on that material. So you have a big project, you have multiple pieces, let's do it all in one go. Right?
And I love this because you can literally cut to small pieces and you don't waste any material.
Absolutely, yes. So I'm gonna select this little varsity Mickey design. Super cute, right?
Adorable.
And we're gonna hit OK. This is just showing us the outline of the design, and then we're gonna go in and it's gonna bring us to our editing screen.
Okay.
This is where it gets really fun. So this is where we're gonna scan the machine in by hitting our matte scan button. We're just gonna hit OK. We're gonna make sure that our vinyl is secure to our mat. And you can see right here that now the scanning feature is showing us exactly where we need to place our design. So, you know, for this purpose, I'm gonna put it right over here on this black adhesive craft vinyl. We're gonna say that this looks all right. We're gonna hit go. Now we're gonna select cut. And then this is where the fun starts to happen. So we're gonna hit start. And now it's going to begin cutting this vinyl right here on the mat.
It really is that easy.
It is. Like I was saying, we kind of already did one right here. And I'm actually gonna have you put this one on because that is how easy this machine is to use.
If I can do it, anybody can do it. That is for sure.
So today we have, you know, just a porcelain mug. You can pick this up really anywhere. It's a fun little gift, you know, for birthdays or Valentine's Day or whatever you have coming up. And you actually are just gonna peel off that paper there.
Okay.
Right, and so now you're gonna place it on the mug. And then we're just gonna press it, yep. Give it a good little rub there, yep.
Okay.
And then once we've gotten that vinyl kind of pressed onto the mug, we'll actually peel off some of this vinyl. And you want to just make sure that the craft adhesive vinyl is kind of secured to the mug.
Okay, this is amazing.
That's it. 1, 2, 3, you're done.
Okay, I love the fact that now I have so many ideas for all my friends. What materials can you work on? I'm seeing vinyl.
Yep.
Is there other different type of materials that we can use to
Absolutely. The options are endless with this machine. So with Brother, you can actually cut up to any material up to 3 millimeters. So I'm talking felt, foam, vinyl, leather. You can make your own earrings.
Okay.
Leather earrings, yes.
Are you serious? I can make earrings out of this machine?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I know where all my friends are gonna get their Christmas and birthday gifts through this machine. I'm just excited to get started with these machines. Now I have to ask you, where can I purchase these machines?
So you can actually buy them at brother-usa.com.
That easy.
That's easy.
And I can get the materials there too.
All your accessories.
All the
everything.
accessories. So it's a one-stop shop.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You heard her. All of my DIYers out there, these products are a must-have. Now stay tuned, everyone. Coming up next, we're heading back into the kitchen with Chef James and myself for the Battle of the Arepas. I promise you, you won't want to miss it.
Welcome back to Mi Latina, mi gente. This is gonna be one of the funniest segments you'll ever see, and this is the reason why. You know how there's always this never-ending battles between whether clam chowder is from New England or whether it's from somewhere else, or like deep dish pizza against New York style pizza? Well, we have something in Latin America, and is, you know, that battle whether arepas come from Colombia or Venezuela. So, Karen, can you come here real quick? Because you're Colombian, I'm Venezuelan, and we're gonna put this to the test. What's happening? Yeah, that's a Venezuelan flag.
And
That too, and those two.
did you forget something?
No. I thought of you. I brought you a surprise. Look, they're here. I brought you some Colombian flags that you can put in your food here and here and here. And there's plenty. So like you can put them everywhere, you know, and like help me with the
Considering,
decoration.
thank God, we have like a nest here. It actually stays. He has so much hairspray. They actually stay.
It ended up playing against me. All right, so this is the battle of arepas. We're gonna make my style Venezuelan arepas, and you're gonna make your style of Colombian arepas, and then we're gonna put them, to the test. I have a very, very amazing guest that I've brought that's gonna come in at the end.
Love the flags.
They're gonna try, and we'll see who wins. You know, in our case, the only difference is that ours tend to be a little fatter. We open them and then we fill them. We stuff them with all kinds of stuff, from cheese to meat to you name it. Yours, it's put on top of the arepa and they're very thin. Obviously, they're yellow because they use yellow corn, so that gives it a little bit of that sweetness that truly makes them amazing, but not as amazing as Venezuela's.
You see, the Colombian arepas, as I was explaining before, simplicity is key, but variety is best.
Okay.
Because we have all types of arepas. This happens to be arepa de chocolo. Chocolo is basically ground up corn, the sweet corn, and look at this, how it just melts. That's all you need. This is the Colombian arepa. It's just a little butter, some queso or quesito. In Colombia, we have two different types of cheeses.
Right.
We have more of like a farm-style cheese, which we call quesito,
yes,
which spreads easily.
Okay.
Or we have the regular white cheese. Both of them are amazing, and that's all you need to have an amazing arepa.
Oh my God, and look at, do we have a camera here? Let
look
me show
at-
you,
look at
let me
the
show you this.
melted,
Let me show you this. Stay there. Look at the butter just like dripping. This is
This is good stuff.
all right, so let's go down into my arepa if you're okay with that. Yeah?
Absolutely.
Okay, let me show you my arepa. So first of all, white corn. Then the second important thing about my arepa is that we want to split it in half, and the best way to do it is using plastic, knives, because the masa or the dough in the inside tends to be very sticky. But when you use plastic, it just goes right away. So the first thing we do is we take a tiny touch of butter so that, we don't know who did that first, the chicken or the egg of the chicken. But back in the days, we used to be named as one big country, the Gran Colombia, which was included Venezuela and Colombia as one country. Correct. So it is truly, part of both cultures. What we have here is one of the most popular stuffings that we would use for arepas. You know this, right?
Yes.
It's called Reina Pepiada. Reina Pepiada, it's like almost like a chicken salad with a tiny touch of mayo, with avocados, onions, celery, cilantro.
Yummy, yummy.
So intense in flavors, and I think it defines pretty well what Venezuelan and Latin American cuisine is all about. Okay, now we like to, serve it like that. Look at that. Look how beautiful that looks. And then we're gonna bring an amazing guest. She has gazillion followers on social media. I'm not gonna say where she's from because that will give you an advantage, but she's Colombian. Yes. We're gonna bring her in blindfolded.
Okay.
We're gonna have her taste, and she's gonna truly decide where arepas should and will now on come from.
Yes, we'll see.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Maria Laura's in the house.
Yes!
All right, so we have blindfolded Maria Laura because she has absolutely no idea of what's happening over here. Okay, so you are in part of our set. You can put your hands here.
Okay.
We're gonna give you two things to try. You're gonna hold them with your two hands. You're gonna eat it, and then you're gonna say which one you like the best. Okay?
Oh my God. Okay.
Yes. Are you ready for this?
Wait a minute. What kind of food?
I can't tell you. You need to grab it.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Oh, yeah. Right? Isn't that good?
Sweet.
Okay. What else do you recognize?
Cheese.
Okay, that's good.
Arepa.
Maybe.
Ding, 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 ding,
Yeah, yeah. You're in the right track, though.
What kind of arepa?
We can tell you that.
The best one.
The best one, Colombian.
I mean, it all depends. You still need to work on your second.
She's not only beautiful, but she's smart.
She is very smart.
Okay.
Indeed. Okay, are you ready for your second dish?
Okay.
Okay, you can put it down.
Very
You need to try this one.
So the other one reminds me like my country.
We need a decision because we need to put an end to this endless battle of the arepas.
The Colombian arepa. Yes!
You're gonna try the sweet corn arepa.
Maria Laura, I knew there was beauty, intelligence, all mixed up in one. This was perfect.
Well,
¿Verdad? Delicioso.
so, I mean, from a heartbroken position, I have to say.
Colombia is the winner. Come on, you can say it. Colombia.
I can't say it. You have to say
Colombia
it.
is the winner.
No.
Maria Laura, thank you for being here. I want to ask you, how did you get to have so many followers?
I know. I know. I mean, it's obvious, you know? So you're an actress, you're a TV host, you're on social media, you're beautiful.
You do it all. You're an influencer.
Yes, I've been working for a long time, since I was 14 years old as a TV host. Then I started my career as an actress. I have a non-profit organization. It's a school of arts for vulnerable kids.
That's amazing. That
Yeah.
deserves an applause from everybody here
Yes.
at the studio.
Yes.
Congratulations, that's amazing. You're not only focusing on yourself, but you're focusing a lot of your efforts into helping others, and you know, that's amazing, especially coming from a Latina in the United States. Congratulations
You
for all
make
your
us
success.
proud. You make us
Thank
proud.
you.
Thank you so much for being here. It was a pleasure, even though, I mean, things didn't go my way, like Frank
Was
Sinatra
really
would say.
good. It tastes really good.
Stay tuned, we'll be right back. If you want this and more recipes, scan the QR code on your screen using your cell phone's camera, and that'll take you to BeLatina.com for more.
Welcome back to Be Latina. I am your host, Karen Sierra, and today we have an incredibly talented and absolutely gorgeous Latina here with us, Vikina. Vikina, thank you so much for being here with us.
No, thank you, Karen. It's an honor and a privilege to be here with you today.
I will tell you, I've gotten a couple of sneak peeks of your voice. You have some pipes on you. I am impressed.
Thank you. We've been singing for a long time, honestly, as long as I can remember. And I think as life happens to you and you get that grit and a lot of life experience and a lot of whiskey in this voice.
So that's the secret ingredient.
That's
huh?
a secret ingredient.
What inspired you to be a singer, and at what age did you say, okay, this is for me, this is what I want to do the rest of my life?
I recognized early on that people would stop and actually listen to me. You know, you didn't have to be the prettiest or the most popular or whatever, but with this skill, I got everyone in the church to shut up and listen to me. It's just one of those highs, and I've been dándole ever since. And I think, you know, probably the hardest part of being a woman and a Latina in this industry is that little ticking time bomb. You have to do it now, you have to do it now. And I think that filled me with so much anxiety for so long of like, I haven't made it yet, I haven't done it yet.
I know you like it when I get a little crazy. 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 I know you like it when I get a little crazy.
And it makes you want to give up a lot. But I'm really thankful that I didn't give up and that we're here today and I'm here with you.
Well, you know what? That's one of the main goals, and I think the focus of Be Latina is empowering so many Latina women out there in whatever country they live in, whether it's in the United States, in Colombia, in Cuba, in Venezuela, in Mexico. And it's about empowering each other. It's about we have more force in unity. So, a little bird told me that just recently you signed on to the most amazing, a friend of mine, and the most talented singer, rapper, you
Performer.
name it, there is. Mr. 305, Pitbull. Tell me about that experience.
You know, 2020 was a crazy year for a lot of people, but it'll forever be the year that I kind of got my break with Mr. 305, Mr. Worldwide himself. And it's like one of those things, like, I'm so glad that I didn't give up. I got this opportunity to be on Reina de la Canción. It was a singing competition
That's
on
right.
Univision.
I watched you.
Executive produced by Daddy Yankee. And right before that, I was kind of getting to one of those moments where I'm like, man, do I let go? Do I kind of recalibrate my Rubik's Cube? And this opportunity fell on my lap, and I was able to show myself for my skill of being a showman, and I love being on stage. That's really why I signed up for it. I love being in the studio too, but being on stage in those moments are really where I come alive, and they recognized that from me, and they presented me as a showman.
La primera concursante que pasa directo a la gran final, Vikina.
And I'll tell you, I got a sneak peek of Animales, and it was fierce. Stay tuned, because next up, you guys are gonna hear live on this stage her award-winning brand new single, Animales.
Ya no quiero perderme, mucho menos esperarte. No podemos entender, no está funcionando. Y aunque a veces hay días que buscamos solución, el corazón se olvida y la paciencia se acabó. Parecemos animales, peleando como mortales. ¿Pa' qué buscamos el drama si podemos estar bien? Parecemos animales, siempre buscando los males. Y resolver en la cama ya no es suficiente. Nada es suficiente, ahora estoy consciente. Tú me cruzaste, me dañaste la mente. Nada es permanente, dime qué se siente. Ya no estoy pa' ti, te lo digo de frente. Ya discutiendo a toda hora, si fui yo según tu historia. Te la doy, que esa sea tu victoria. Parecemos animales, peleando como mortales. ¿Pa' qué buscamos el drama si podemos estar bien? Parecemos animales, siempre buscando los males. Y resolver en la cama ya no es suficiente. Y aunque a veces hay días que buscamos solución, el corazón se olvida y la paciencia se acabó. Y aunque si no quisimos, nos destruimos. Pero en esta guerra no ganamos tú ni yo. Oh, peleando como muerte. Así podemos estar bien. Siempre buscando los males. Y resolver en la cama ya no es suficiente. Na 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 na. Na, 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 yeah. Vicky. Na, na, na.
Wow! Oh my God!
Thank you.
I mean, what a great way to put an end to the show. This has been truly amazing. Congratulations.
Incredible. Vikina, thank you for gracing us with that amazing performance.
Thank you.
You just rocked.
Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to share my song and share my message.
People need to know you a little more. How can they find you on social media?
On all digital platforms at Vikina Music, Vikina.
Thank you so much. We'll see you next time at a new episode of Be Latina. Sí, señor.
Ciao.